Yo, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy Gento. So today I get to finally give you a better understanding of the controls in NBA 2K14. A lot of you guys were going crazy in the comment section in the flashy pass video because I told you that the left trigger and right stick caused a lot of confusion for not only me, but apparently it caused confusion for some of you. So now I get to elaborate on what I meant by that. So first, there is no shot stick or dribble stick. Just think of it as the pro stick. And the reason it's called the pro stick is because everything is pretty much done with the right stick. For example, if I want to do some basic dribble moves, you know, flick the right stick left, right, and then if I want to connect with a jumper, I could just hold the pro stick in whichever direction it lands on, and I'm good to go. So the reason that the controls have changed yet again, like it does every year, is so the game could be much more fluid, and it does keep its word. It really is a pro stick, and just playing a game, you'll definitely see that everything just flows. There's no canned animations. Oh, and I hate to say this, I hate to break it to you cheesers, you double tap X at the 3-point line cheesers, you Dale Curry acrobat, microwave, dead eye cheesers. Ain't none of that gonna happen. You wanna know why? Because if you drive in NBA 2K14, only then when you drive, you flick the pro stick left and right to do a euro. So the only way I can see you doing that is if you're driving only at the top of the 3-point line. You're coming down full court and your guy's already tired by then, so it's just not gonna work. So I'm glad they fixed that. There is no more double tap B to do a spin, dunk, spin, lay-in, euro, lay-in. All of that has to be done with the stick. So now let me go back a little bit. You can still spin dunk and do euro lay-ins, euro dunks, but it has to be done with the right stick. Now let's go back to dribble moves. I love crossing people up with Allen Iverson. It's a lot of fun. And one thing about 2K13 that was so irritating, that was so annoying, someone could be playing defense with Dale Curry. I have Allen Iverson, they got Dale Curry. I can't get past them. This dude is playing 1-3-1 off ball and I can't get past him. So one thing about 2K14 is if I hold the right trigger, it's like a modifier, the sprint button, and I flick the right stick in a left or right direction, I'm going to do a hesitation move that is going to try to get a lot of space. Or a crossover, I'm going to do a move that tries to get a lot of space, the most space possible to get past the defender. Now, in a way, it's kind of overpowered, but in another way, it's legit. Because think about it. Why the hell would Allen Iverson struggle to get past Dale Curry? Why the hell would Allen Iverson struggle to get past, I don't know, someone like Marc Gasol? I don't know. Anybody. Insert somebody with weak D. I'm not saying Marc Gasol has weak D. I'm just saying Marc Gasol can't hold Allen Iverson. He's too quick. His dribble moves are insane. So that's another thing I like about that. So if you hold the right trigger and you flick the right stick in any direction, you're going to try to gather and get a lot of space. And to shoot, once again, you got to hold the right stick in any direction. So it's basically like 2K12 again and 2K13. Like, it actually, a little bit of every game pretty much plays a role. Because think about it, let's use this as an example. The post moves. If I engage post, press the Y button still, and I want to shimmy shake. Right stick, left, right, boom, hold. On 2K13, I want to shimmy shake, left, right, I'm holding the left trigger, and then I go ahead. But on here, it does take a lot to get used to, but it's pretty much worth it. You're oh my goodness, you guys are gonna love it. Now, let's recap. No more button command moves. No double tap X, double tap B. That ain't gonna work. You gotta use the pro stick. Smaller guys will have a higher chance of getting more space. You gotta hold the right trigger and flick the right stick. You got to flick. I emphasize on flick because if you don't flick, you're gonna end up shooting. No more Euro 3s. It's gonna be so much harder for you cheesers to try to get these easy cheesy wins. Oh, and did I mention there's over 3,500 animations? So you know how when you're just holding the ball, just watching your guy dribble and he just looks lost? He's actually getting low. He's actually doing his thing. It's realistic. And I actually couldn't believe that this was current gen. You're playing current gen and you're allowed to do so much. It's so much more free. And one thing I gotta point out, I was pressing the left bumper to call for a pick and roll. Nah, the left bumper is how you choose the best play possible for that situation. So now the B button is how you set screens or call for a screen. And oh my goodness, this is perfect. If you press the B button and call for a screen, it's gonna be so much quicker. You know how when you call for a screen and you gotta wait until it says roll? Nah, you tap B and he's gonna pick and roll just like that. Alright, so now that you have like a general idea of how the controls work in 2K14, you could pretty much bet your bottom dollar that it's all about everything working as one. And I say working as one because everything is so fluid. One thing that did kind of catch me by surprise, normally if I'm doing dribble moves, I can just go ahead and switch LT and right stick down and I'm shooting. But now let's say I'm caught in an animation, I'm dribbling, and I think this has only happened once, so I'm not saying this is cheese and I'm not saying that this is a bad thing. I'm doing a dribble move and it looked like the dribble move was taking too long. So while I'm trying to do a crossover, I couldn't just stop and then shoot, or stop and then go to a different animation then shoot. So let's say you go for a spin move to get past your defender and then you want to pull up, you can do that. But like I said, you got to be careful because sometimes if you shoot with the stick, all I'm gonna say is sometimes while you're waiting for that animation to finish, then it might like mess up your jump shot. So it's somewhat perfect, but it's the first time it's in the game. You're gonna have to just try it firsthand. So like I said, it only happened one time where I noticed I'm trying to break down the defender and I'm holding the stick down, but he didn't shoot for like a couple seconds later. So it's gonna take some getting used to. I'm loving it so far. And as I was saying, some controls that changed. To throw a oop, it's the left trigger and X. It's kind of weird because I was trying to throw a self oop. I'm pressing A and X and I did a fake pass. That was pretty funny. And last but not least, before I go, this should have been one of the first things I talked about, seeing as though when I create my guy, my player in 2K, you know I love to dunk. I love to get inside the paint and just go ham. Go on a dunking spree. Go dunk crazy. To dunk on 2K14 is pretty much the same. It's just now you don't have to press the left trigger. So with that being said, to do a spin dunk, you have to rotate the right stick and you're going to do a spin dunk while holding the right stick. So it's still right stick to run, of course, and then you just put it in any direction. You know, hold the stick up and then you're going to do your normal dunk or your flashy dunk. Dunk on the left is the right stick left, and dunk on the right is the right stick right. Now you just gotta hold it and you don't have to press the left trigger. So now you guys have a general idea. Now you guys pretty much have this down packed. So when the demo comes out, hopefully, I don't know this, they did not say anything about the demo being online again, but I'm saying hopefully the demo is online again and maybe we can link up. Maybe we can go one-on-one with each other or something, you know? Well, I'm still hyped for this game. Man, I made this video longer than it was supposed to be. It's just the fact that I'm hyped. I know some people are pissed off that you can't Euro in the three-point line anymore. I know some people are mad they can't get LeBron James and just go dunk crazy with double tap and B. But don't blame me. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. It helps me out tremendously. You just don't understand. And for more NBA 2K14 info, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Till next time.